Greetings. My name is Sandra Black. That was my birth name. And my spiritual name is Ezrath Bat Shem. What I am wanting to discuss with you today is about the dire issues of our world that we are living in today. A lot of what we are seeing and what we all know that is taking place can't continue as it is. And what I want to do is to give the plan, the only plan that I know of that can work, and it can work without killing, without your having to break the law, and with your holding your integrity. It could work very, 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 very fast under one condition. All people come together and say no more. That's where the hard part begins, because people don't want to get out of the vicious cycle for thousands, hundreds of years that we've been placed into. My goal is not to be a preacher, not to be a minister, not to be famous, not to be a political official. I will never have a following, because that's not what I came to earth to do. What I came to earth to do is to give a message. And that message is that if we do not wake up, this world will not continue as it is today. We have religions that we fight over. We don't want to talk to one another if we're afraid that, oh my God, you're worshiping the devil. When if you're really with God, why would you be afraid of another human being, no matter what they are doing, as long as they're not holding a gun to you and forcing you to do it? But that's what our religions do. Oh, we got to get the gay people. They're going to destroy us. Oh, we've got to get the Muslims. They're going to take away God from everybody. Oh, the Christians. Those Christians are just the worst people on the planet. Please, people, the message that I want to bring forth to you is that there is an enemy greater than the worst enemy that is being used, which is the upper 1% and the larger corporations. What they are doing is they are planning genocide. And see, you start tuning that out as soon as you hear it, because when we say genocide of the human race, that means you, the person that is hearing my voice. They don't want us here except for slaves for them and their children. Okay? That's the plan. And that's what they're trying their best to. And they're doing a very good job. The laws are in place now. It's really just a matter of pulling it off. What I am hoping that people will do from the sound of my voice is come together. Not under me. You don't have to follow me. Just take these principles. Number one, no leader. No leader is coming to save us. And I'm sorry to use the Bible, but that's the one I was raised in. But if you go from the Bible, God himself never wanted the people ever to have a leader. He told Israel, you don't need a king. But they insisted, we want a king. Everybody is insisting, we want a president. Okay, well now we have our leaders there. And it's been going on ever since thousands and thousands of years that we've had our leaders. It doesn't work. What we need is ourselves with whether you call him Allah or whether you call him Jesus or whether you call him Jehovah, Yahweh, or even if you just call him yourself. We need you to wake up and come to the table and make a difference. And this is how you do it. You, along with others just like you, always continue to put yourself into others. Never encourage a leader. Leaders will always be taken out, and that's what stops the movement from going forth. But if you don't have a head, you can't cut it off. Get your communities, start in small cities. I'm working on my city now. Oh, they're giving me hell. These people, see, the problem is, and this is really going to be deep, when you're very spiritual and you come to this world, and there are a lot of us here, that even if you're not spiritual, but you come with the talent and gifts of, you don't need drugs, you don't need sex, you don't have to have food other than for your survival. When you're a person like that, you're not of the norm, and you can make things happen. I'm like that. What you have to do is to understand that most of the people are not. Most regular people are going to succumb to drugs. They're going to succumb to mental illness like depression or crime. All of these things that destroy us. This is the average way of human nature. And so if you can understand that and accept that, then the next thing you have to realize is that we have to support each other, whatever level that we are on. If we don't come to this realization, that means that we don't come to the purpose for which we came to this earth. All you have to do is use common sense. How many years old is the earth? How many years old is the universe? How many years old do you think you will live to be? If you just take that little comparison and just believe that there is some rationality in our existence, then you know we're only here for a few seconds in comparison to time, in comparison to existence. Relatively speaking, we're only here for one split second. And in that one split second, all that you're here to do is change what is going on. Change it. You have the power. And the way that you do this is no leaders, number one. Small communities up front in their faces. Don't go away. Because once you change a community, the next community will see how you're profiting and how you're benefiting and how your people are excelling and your crime rate is going down and life is becoming what we want. Harmony, peace, joy. One community at a time. One person, one community, one county, one state, one nation. And before you know it, the purpose of our being here is to realize that we are one. And that absolutely no way on earth does the suffering and misery end until we wake up and realize you can lock everybody up. You can do all the crimes and all the drugs that you want. but it just continues to manifest more and more and more and more. And if that's what you want, then we're on the right path. Let's lock everybody up. Let's manufacture more drugs. Let's have all the crime we can have and enjoy this. But if it's not what you want, realize that this message is truth. We have to wake up. The answer is no leaders. Organize your small communities to these simple rules. Number 2, no money. Why no money? That's how they take you out as a group also. They will come and take you out because the establishment is wanting the situation that is going on. Our establishment, the global world establishment, wants destruction. And they see it in their mind as they capitalize off of it. They make money off of people going to rehab, off of selling drugs, off of putting people in prisons, incarcerating. That's one of the number one businesses in America, is incarcerating her citizens. And her citizens are all so very excited as we kill ourselves to incarcerate our people so that they could come out and make more criminals for them to incarcerate and make more money. You see, the thing is how do you know when you're crazy or, let's say, retarded? How do you know? The standard is based off of the average norm. If you had a city of nothing but retarded people, they wouldn't know that they were retarded. They would just see themselves as they are. What we live in this world is, and if the angels could really speak out and let us know, we live severe retardation. Because we know, you the one I'm talking to, you know that what's going on in this world is, it can't keep happening. It can't keep going like this. You know it. But yet you will get all excited about one person getting locked up for selling heroin, or one person getting locked up because they snatched a purse from a little old lady. But yet you've got a mayor that can rip off millions, or at least definitely it disappears with him being in office. And the answer is, I don't know what happened to it. And we, the people, sit back and we let it happen. But there's nothing wrong with us. Listen, please. I'm talking to Marion, Grant County, Indiana, the United States of America, and the globe, the world. If you can see all the corruption, this is exactly what Hitler did. Hitler never killed 6 million people. And if you think that is true, please know that you're even more retarded and more ignorant than the most ignorant. Hitler never killed 6 million. His people, the Germans, did it. Because one person can't do it by themselves. It's the ignorance of the people sitting back in silence and letting the destruction happen that allows it to be so. So number 1, no leaders. Number 2, no money. Number 3, and this one is very, very important. So it's not in the order of importance, but this one is so utterly important. An injury to one is an injury to all. An injury to one is an injury to all. What that means is that we, the human race, survive like a chain. We're no better than our weakest link. You see somebody fall down, don't look at you. You're a drug addict. You're a prostitute. You're no good. You're this, you're that, you're this. Don't go there. See what you can do, baby. What do we have to do to help you out of this condition? Oh, that's what they want. Oh, they want to be like that. Nobody is born wanting to be a prostitute. No one is born wanting to be a drug addict. No one is born selling crack cocaine. These are created by our societies, and we must start uncreating the crap. We must start, or we must resign to extinct, because that's what we're on the verge of. It doesn't get better just hoping that, well, one day somebody's going to get in the office and going to make all of this disappear. It's never going to happen. Never, never, ever, never, ever, never, 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 ever will a leader come and save us, because our purpose is to unite, become one, and save ourselves, to bring the Christ consciousness out of ourselves, to bring the Muhammad message out of ourselves, to realize that Krishna has given the price to say we are one and we must unite. That's all I have to say for now. And I just hope and I pray that we will listen. And with just these, even if tonight I die, if you just listen to what I have just said. Number 1, no leaders. Number 2, no money. Number 3, an injury to one is an injury to all. If somebody complains to you that they've been raped, don't dismiss it that, oh, well, we know you're just making it up. You know how often this is happening? And when this happens to a person, that person grows up and becomes a molester or a killer or on drugs. And then they're stealing your money to support their habit. It's a vicious cycle. We have to wake up and realize that you can no longer put a Band-Aid on cancer. This is what we've been doing. We can no longer put a Band-Aid on it. We have to get treatment. And from treatment, we will get the cure. And that's my message to you today. And God bless Marion, Grant County, the state of Indiana, America, Africa. I love you. I love you, Africa. She's the mother of our life force from the human race and the globe. Bless our earth. Everybody, wake up. It takes you. Peace out.